All right, let's go ahead and get started with skincare. Per usual, I like to use my cream from Pixie. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that on my face. I feel like I need to put my hair back because I'm feeling like I look like Charlize Theron from Monsters Ball or whatever that movie was called. Monsters Ball or Monsters? I don't know. I think it's Monsters Ball. I mean, this isn't any cuter, but I also need hair out of my face. I cannot work with hair in my face. It just like makes me go crazy. So just don't mind my hair. It's a little crazy per usual. I feel like my hair is always crazy when I'm filming. As always, I'm going to use the Belief, I almost said Benefit, Believe eye cream. And just going to rub that in on the top of my lids to make sure everything is nice and hydrated. Okay, next I'm going to go in with my concealer and just put that on my eyelids to conceal the darkness, the ugly truth. I have been breaking out. I mean, not like crazy breaking out, but I've been having like little bumps on my forehead. And then I usually, when I get my hair done, I get like this rash. I don't know if it's like psoriasis or what, but I always get this rash whenever I get my hair done. And my sister usually has to, my scalp used to burn when I used to get my hair done. And my sister did this trick. So if there's any hairdressers out there, you don't know this trick, there's a trick of putting Sweet and Low in the mixture of hair, like hair color, and it helps neutralize it, and it doesn't burn my scalp. It's like the weirdest thing, but I didn't have her do it last time, and maybe that's why I'm getting like this, like, I don't know if you guys can even see it. They're like little red spots, and then they kind of get dry. So I don't know if it's psoriasis or dry scalp or from dyeing my hair. I don't know. It's really, really weird, but it's kind of gross too. I'm gonna go ahead and set my concealer. I'm just using my powder from MAC, just because this was just right here. And I'm just gonna set everything. I'm so excited for the holidays. I love the holidays, but I hate the holidays too. I feel like around this time, like a lot of people are stressed because of finances and like trying to get time off from work. And but it's also like exciting because you get to see your family, your friends. You get to like be in the holiday spirit and be all jolly, or you get to be a Grinch, whatever it is that you want to be. I love like going places, and I actually don't know if they do this a lot out here because I haven't really been to a lot of places, but in like Europe and stuff, they have really cool like winter wonderlands, and I wish they would do that here because how freaking cute would that be? I know they set up like um what are they called? I know they set up like ice skating rinks and stuff like that, but like an actual winter wonderland, like with food and I don't know, that just sounds like really fun. Okay, so this is the palette I'm going to be using. It's the Too Faced Gingerbread palette, and there are two different ones. There's this one, which is Spice, and there's another one that is called Spicy. And this is, I just put a paper over it so you guys don't get the reflection of the mirror. That could be a little distracting, but here are the colors. They're so freaking cute. I love them. I love that there's a lot of neutral colors. I did a look the other day and I actually really liked it using this palette. So I'm going to recreate the same look that I did the other day. And some of the colors that I'm going to be using are Gingerbread Latte, which is this bottom one here. So cute. And then Gingerbread. And then I used Oh Snap. And then also Reindeer Paws. So you can literally use whatever. There's so many different ways of creating different looks, but I just really love the look that I did the other day, so I'm going to recreate that, and I hope you guys like it, because I actually liked it. Okay, so I'm going to use this fluffy brush by Morphe. Do you guys like it when I show you the brushes? What do you guys, actually in the comments below, let me know. Do you guys like it when I show you like what tools I'm using and what products I'm using, or do you just like to sit here and watch me actually do my makeup? Do you like when I chat through it? Do you prefer a thorough description? Let me know, because this kind of things help me, because I'm not really sure what you guys like, and this helps me make my videos better for you guys to watch. So I'm gonna go in with gingerbread latte, which is this bottom one here. And this product is actually really potent, or pigmented. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do that to take all the excess off. And then I'm also going to just tap twice on my wrist to really get this excess off. And I'm just gonna start in the outer corner of my eye and just kind of spreading the product on the outer corner. And you guys know every single time I do any part of my makeup, my eyes, my brows, my face, it doesn't matter. I always use the least amount of pressure as possible because it's just so much easier to blend and to distribute the product. So don't forget to do that. I feel like a lot of people, that's where their flaw is. When you start off doing makeup, you think like you should push the brush like really hard, but you really don't need to. You literally have the product on the tip of the brush and you just need to basically buff it into your skin. Okay, moving on to the next color, I'm gonna go and use Gingerbread, which is this little guy here. Very warm color. The other color is also very warm, but this one, it has a lot more of like red orange tones in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing and taking the excess off and start on the outer corner once again. Next color we're gonna go in with is, oh snap. Okay, that was not supposed to happen. This one here, oh snap. And this time I'm gonna use a different brush. I'm gonna use the 217 brush by MAC. And I'm just going to swipe some of that product onto my brush. And this time I'm just going to flick the excess. I'm not going to tap it on my back of my hand, and I'm just going to basically tap this on my lid. Just like so. All right, next I'm gonna go with the Morphe M210 brush. I really like this brush. I really wanna show you guys what it looks like. So it's like a flat brush, but see how thin it is? It's so perfect for underneath the eye or just trying to smoke out, which we're gonna do right now. I'm gonna go in with Reindeer Paws, this dark color here. And I'm just gonna grab a little bit. Like I said, this product is super pigmented. It's like crazy. So I'm gonna actually do like the little stamp on my hand to make sure. And I'm just going to basically wedge this right here on the corner of my eye, just back and forth. Kind of like you have an itch and you're just like trying to rub it. Weird analogy, but that's just what I imagine. Okay, I've now cleaned under my eye and I actually curled my lashes already. I'm going to go ahead and put mascara on and lashes off of the camera. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with this Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Medium Brown. And I'm not going to use this on my eyebrows. I'm actually going to use this in my waterline. I just feel like using this instead of gel, like regular gel liner, just sticks a little bit better and it doesn't transfer. So I'm just going to do this on, I'm going to tight line and just do this on the top of my waterline. I hate the feeling of this. Ugh, it makes me cringe. Okay, next I'm going to go with my foundation, and this is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD in the shade Y375. And this shade is actually a little dark for me, but I still go with it. So I'm just going to do one pump on the back of my hand and going to grab a synthetic brush, distribute this on my face. With my damp sponge, I'm going to go ahead and blend everything out. And per usual, make sure that you guys spend a lot of time on the foundation and blending out. Okay, once everything is blended out, I'm going to go ahead and get my concealer and just going to place it on my face right here. My little blender ball, I'm going to go ahead and blend all that out. Next, we're going to set my under eye, and I'm using the Lock It by Kat Von D. And I'm just going to place the product underneath my eye. And then I'm going to go ahead and press the product in. I'm going to press it until it's basically gone. Then I'm going to go back in and I'm actually going to try to highlight a little bit. So I'm going to just put a little bit more powder in the areas that I want brighter. So there. And I have leftovers, so I'm just going to put it on my chin and my forehead. Going in with my oldie but goodie Too Faced bronzer in in Sweet Tea. This is in the shade Sweet Tea. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my bronzer, tap the excess on the back of my hand, and just going in to carve those cheekbones. Circular motions, light pressure, back and forth in the groove. Now I'm going to go in with my MAC 150. There's no product on here, and I'm just going to blend a little bit more. Just want to make sure this looks pretty diffused. I go on my forehead and bronze that up. This is actually one of my favorite parts, is bronzing my forehead. I don't know why, I just feel like it makes me feel so much prettier. I just grabbed a little bit of bronzer on the back of the MAC 150, and I'm just going to bronze my neck a tiny bit, just because my skin is pretty fair, and I want it to be a little bit bronzier. I'm going to bounce back to the eyes, and I'm going to do my under eye, and I'm going to go back in with a Ginger Latte, which was this shade that we used first, and I'm just going to tap the excess, tap the back of my hand, and going to put this underneath the eye. Next shade I'm going to go in with is the Gingerbread shade. Oh, not that one. Right here. Gingerbread. And just placing that right as close as possible to the lash line. Super, super close. Okay, and I want to deepen this eye just a little bit because we obviously did it on the outer corner up here. So I'm going to go back in with the reindeer paws and same brush, but because this color is super potent or pigmented, I don't know why I keep saying potent. Is that the same thing? I don't know. So I'm going to go ahead and just tap that on the back of my hand to make sure I don't get too much because then it'll be too hard to clean up. So just putting that as close as possible to the lash line. Super, super close. And then on the outer part, it could drag down a little bit more. Grab just a little bit more, just because I want it a tiny, tiny bit deeper. And I'm just going to just concentrate on the outer part of my eye. Next, I'm going to go and clean up a little bit underneath. And I can't find my, oh, here it is. I'm going to use my Locket powder. I have Bentley's fur all over this. Okay, and I'm just going to do like a little line right here. And then like a little line over, oh, I need more powder. A little line over here. And I'm just gonna let that soak in, okay? I don't know why, I always do accents, so weird. And next I'm gonna go in with blush, and I'm gonna use two different shades. I'm going to use Copper Tone by MAC, both by MAC, and Desert Rose. So these little guys. I'm gonna mix them both, and again, and just going to add that on my cheek. I don't know why, but this combo has just been doing it for me lately. I like it. I'm just going to dust away this powder. So now I'm gonna do my brows off camera, so be right back. All right, I am back with some bold brows, and next I'm gonna go in with some highlighter. I just got this highlighter from Benefit. It's called Cookie. I think it's super cute. I haven't tried it yet, so this is gonna be probably like a first impression kind of situation. It looks really light, but we're gonna go with it. I'm gonna go ahead and tap it on the back of my hand just in case it's a little too light. And I'm gonna go ahead and just put this on my cheek. This is pretty. It is a little silvery for me. I like more of a gold finish, but I feel like this would be a really good inner corner highlight or somebody with a little bit lighter skin. I'm going to use my sponge to kind of blend out the edges just because I feel like sometimes with highlighter, you can really tell that it just looks kind of like a stripe. And I kind of want it to look more like a natural highlight. Going in with my new favorite lip combo, I'm going to go in with this Makeup Forever pencil in the shade. Geez, I feel like really bad not knowing what the shade is. I'm thinking that it's 5 Rue Lab. Oh wait, I think this is it. Okay, I believe the shade is TF01A. I don't know, their shades are so weird. I'm just gonna show you guys what this shade looks like. I'm like really into it right now. So this is the shade right here. It's so pretty. It's like, it has a little bit of a brown but pink. So I'm gonna go ahead and just line my lips with this. Next, I'm gonna go in with this Smashbox lipstick, and this is in the shade Nude Beach. I haven't used a lipstick in a minute, and I actually like it now. And I'm just gonna tap this peachy color on my lips, and I'm just going to blend that in with my finger. To give my lips a little bit of a fuller effect, I'm gonna use this Kristen Dominique lip gloss in the shade Peach Tea. I actually am obsessed with this lip gloss. I love it. It's not sticky, and it's just like such a perfect little shine. And I'm just gonna put this in the middle of my lips. And just blending the product out just by tapping it with the little applicator. Okay, this is it for my tutorial. I hope that you guys actually, one more thing. I almost forgot. I'm going to spray my face and set my makeup. But now that is it for my tutorial. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and learned something. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.